I think it's important to understand that there are two lots in Oakwood, in all of Oakwood, that have the kind of configuration we have, which is we have a wide and shallow lot. So it's 100 feet by 50 feet. It's a very small lot. The only other lot that's like that is across the street and belongs to the Wiesners. So that did dictate in part what we could do with the design of this house, because unlike many Oakwood houses, you can't build a really narrow, deep house on a lot that is not narrow and deep.
Whatever would be built on this lot would take roughly this form. I mean, it would necessarily, I don't think it would economically make sense to build a much smaller house here, and most people don't want a house much smaller than this. And so it has to be 2 stories, and it would pretty much need to be pushed to the street, and it really would be roughly this. So it might just have a little bit different exterior trim.
Yeah, and in terms of the kind of green aspects of the house, one of the first things we did was 2 250-foot deep wells in the backyard for geothermal heating. The idea was that, we wanted to make this as affordable as possible over the long term in terms of maintenance. The insulation in the home is incredibly
tight
and so therefore will help keep heating and air conditioning costs down. Our original plan was to do solar. I suspect, given all the additional expense that we are having to incur now, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
We really believe that the best hope for preservation of historic Oakwood is that it continues to live. It can't be stuck in time. If it's stuck in time, it deteriorates. And so it's essential that homes be built and be renovated, and that some of these homes, get the necessary repairs.
One thing that we've heard people say is that this house doesn't fit into Oakwood, and what I would say is, how can you build a house that would fit into a neighborhood that is this diverse, that would fit in and look exactly like the big purple house with all of the gingerbread details, or that would fit in exactly then with the house right beside it, which is a bungalow house from the 1920s, or the 800 square foot shotgun house? And there is no formula. It's why, Oakwood is not a gated community with 3 styles of house plans that you can pick from. It is a very diverse and eclectic neighborhood, and that's why it's so wonderful. And what we're hoping to contribute with this home is something that continues that trajectory into the 21st century, and that 50 or 100 years from now people will look back on and say, that was an amazing home from 2014.